So take a moment to just arrive. Really feel the simple fact of being here in this body, in this moment. Let the breath just flow naturally. So what we're practicing together right now is something very, very simple, but it's also profoundly transformative. It's the practice of trust and allow, all right? Trusting and allowing, of just letting the experience be just as it is. The Buddha taught that suffering arises when we cling. When something pleasant arises within us, the mind and heart just automatically tries to grasp and to hold on onto the pleasant. And when something unpleasant arises, the mind and heart automatically tries to push it away and to keep it away. And then when things are neutral, where there's neither pleasant or unpleasant, the mind gets bored. Right? It drifts off into indifference. And this constant cycle of grasping and resisting, of energies of pushing and pulling with experience, is what creates what's called dukkha. The sense of just restlessness, of inner dis-ease, dissatisfaction, all of which just marks so much of our daily lives. And you can actually watch this in real time. The mind encounters a sound, a thought, a sensation in the body, and almost instantly it moves. I like this, I don't like that. I want more of this, I want less of this. And it's automatic, it's conditioned, it's habitual. These are just patterned ways of being that have been passed down to us. But meditation gives us a different option. Instead of just reacting, we can sit in awareness and love, which is mindfulness. Awareness and love. Instead of interfering with the experience that we're having, we can simply allow it to arise and fall naturally in its own rhythm, in its own time. And this allowing, it doesn't mean approving. Allowing doesn't mean being passive or indifferent. It simply means just seeing clearly what's here without adding anything extra to what is here, without the resistance of pushing away what's unpleasant, or the tension of trying to grab onto and hold on to what's pleasant. The Buddha once said, "In the seen, only the seen. In the heard, only the heard. In the sensed, only the sensed. In the cognized, only the cognized." This is the essence of trust and allowing. Meeting each experience directly as it is, without wrapping the experience in our judgments and fears or demands. And you might think of it like you're sitting on the bank of a river. Thoughts, feelings, sensations, they're the current that flows by. Some of the water's calm, some turbulent, some muddy, some clear. Our usual habit of mind and heart is to jump in, all right, to try to tangle with the current, to dam it up here and chase after it there. But But here in meditation, we practice sitting on the bank and watching. We trust that the river will just flow. And this becomes especially powerful when strong emotions arise, such as fear, grief, anger, loneliness. These strong emotions can feel overwhelming, and our instinct is to tighten, to manage, to get away from them, to cope with them, to run away from them, or to obscure them with countless things, the drugs, alcohol, work, for example. But what if instead we just allowed them? What if we just gave them room to move in their own way? When we trust and allow an emotion, we're not saying that this is good. We're simply acknowledging this is here. We notice where it lives in the body. Maybe it's a heaviness in the chest, a knot in your belly, a lump in your throat. We breathe with it. We simply give that strong emotion permission to exist. And when we do, something miraculous happens. Something begins to shift. Emotions that once felt stuck and unbearable, they start to soften, change, dissolve away on their own. The practice of trusting and allowing is an act of trust. Okay? Trust that the body knows how to release what's been holding. Trust that the mind can settle if we don't interfere. Trust that life simply unfolds with its own rhythm and we don't have to manage it all. And sometimes people hear allowing and think it means being passive or giving up, but this isn't resignation. This is a profoundly courageous act. It takes great strength to sit still with discomfort, to open the heart to what we'd rather avoid, to rest in awareness when every impulse says, do something now. One of the great teachers from the Thai forest tradition is Ajahn Chah, who used to say, if you let go a little, you'll have a little peace. If you let go a lot, you'll have a lot of peace. If you let go completely, you will know complete peace. And I would like to add, if you simply let things be, you begin to taste the same degree of inner peace. Because when we stop interfering with our experience that we're having, we see something remarkable. Experience is already moving, it's already changing, it's already passing. We don't have to make it happen. It is the nature of all conditioned things to arise and pass away. And all we're doing in meditation is letting that natural process unfold on its own without our interference. So today as we practice, the invitation is very simple. Notice what arises. Notice how it shows itself in the body, in the breath, in the mind. And then, instead of managing it, simply let it be. Let it unfold. Let it move. Let it pass. If it's pleasant, let it be. If it's unpleasant, let it be. If it's neutral, let it be. You'll find that when you do this, a deep trust begins to grow. A trust in the body, trust in the mind, trust in life itself. And you don't realize you don't have to struggle so much. But we don't. You don't have to control every moment. You can simply rest as the one who knows. The awareness and love in which everything comes and goes. And this is the value of the practice. It's not about acquiring a special state or having a perfect meditation. It's about learning to meet your life as it is with both awareness, with love. So let's practice together. All right, so find your seat. Let the body rest in a way that feels steady and supported. Close your eyes or let them soften. Take a slow breath in. And when the breath is ready, allow it to move out on its own. Feel the ground beneath you. Feel the quiet strength that carries you without asking anything in return. Notice the weight of your body being held, already supported. Invite the shoulders to soften. Invite the face to grow gentle. Invite the belly to release. Let the breath move in and out exactly as it wishes. No need to deepen it or slow it down. Simply allowing the breath to be what it is. Each inhale arising on its own. Each exhale passing on its own. When thoughts appear, notice them in the same way. Thoughts arise, they linger, they fall away. You notice that you were captured in the thought and just return. No judgment, no resistance, no chasing. Simply letting them all be. Now, slowly bring attention and bring attention to the body. Start at the forehead. Feel sensations, tingling, warmth, and stillness. slowly bring attention to the eyes. Just notice the sensations, the mouth. Just notice. Gently move attention to the neck and shoulders. And let them be just as they are. Tight, loose, heavy. And notice the chest rising and falling. The body breathing. Nothing to fix. Nothing to change. Notice the chest rising and falling. Breath moving as it will. And then sense the heart space. Open or closed, heavy or light. Meeting it all with gentle awareness and love. Now the belly, rising, falling, tight, loose. Whatever it is, let it be. Hips, thighs, knees, calves, down to the feet. The entire body is alive with sensation. And none of it needs fixing. All of it can be allowed. Now, widen your awareness and love to include whatever feelings or emotions are present. They may be soft or strong, pleasant or painful. Instead of analyzing or changing them, allow them to arise in their own time. Notice where the emotion shows itself in the body. Perhaps a heaviness in the chest, a flutter in the belly, a tightness in the throat. Meet the sensation with awareness and kindness. Notice how it may shift, expands, contracts, moves, fades. Each emotion is like weather in the sky. It comes, it passes. The sky itself never needs to interfere. When the mind wants to manage or explain, gently return to the sensations in the body. Notice again, what is here now? Where is it felt? How is it moving? Allow it to be just as it is. And remember, nothing ever stays. Every wave that rises falls. Trust in the natural rhythm of experience. Now, rest in the heart of this practice, which is trust and allowing. Trust and allowing doesn't mean approving. It doesn't mean liking what's here. It means meeting each moment. More importantly, what the experience is in each moment as it is, without pushing it away or pulling it closer. When strong emotions appear, fear, anger, shame, grief, let them be visitors. They often knock loudly at the door. You don't have to fight them off, nor do you need to entertain them endlessly. Simply open the door, greet them, let them be here. And notice the body's response to each visitor. Is there tightening, burning? Is there a hollow ache? Is there joy? Is there happiness? Is there peace? Is there gratitude? If there's tightening or burning or a hollow ache, see if you can soften around those places. Breathing with them, creating space for them to exist without interference. Sometimes an emotion may feel unbearable. In those moments, shift your attention gently back to the breath, or notice the ground beneath you. Let the body remind you of safety, of steadiness. Then when you're ready, return again to the feeling. This is how we train ourselves to stay, not to drown in emotion, not to run away from it, but to sit with it, knowing that it will change. And if it helps, I invite you to say quietly within, this too belongs. This too is part of life. Let each wave rise and fall in its own time. You're the awareness and love in which all of this unfolds. Allowing is trust. Trusting in the wisdom of the body to release what it holds. Trusting the mind to settle on its own. trusting life to move through you as it always has. Now, sense how the practice itself has unfolded. Notice how each moment has come and gone. Thoughts, sensations, feelings, all arriving, all passing. For the last 25 minutes or so, you didn't make this happen. You simply trusted and allowed. This is the heart of the practice. Freedom isn't found in controlling what arises. Freedom comes into our life when we're not interfering with its natural flow. Strong feelings, they're not mistakes. They are the unfolding of healing itself. Those strong emotions and strong feelings, that is our body's natural healing intelligence at work. By letting them be, you discover the ease of not resisting life. And silently say to yourself, I allow this moment. And feel into how that feels in the body. Say to yourself, I trust this moment. And then be curious, how does this feel in the body? Silently say to yourself, I let it be. And then be curious, how does this feel? Let those words settle into the body, into the breath, into the heart. Now, slowly begin to bring awareness back outward. Notice the sounds in the room or the space you're in right now. Feel the ground steady beneath you. Take a deep breath in and out. Move fingers and toes. Roll the shoulders. Before opening your eyes, offer a moment of gratitude for the body, for awareness, for trust, for the practice of allowing life to be as it is. And when you're ready, open the eyes gently and carrying this trust into what comes next. And thanks for your practice.